Saturday morning. Welcome back to the channel. And today, this is what we got going on. It is getting ready for winter again. Lovely Wisconsin crap. So I'm going to start off by getting this thing winterized. And I put my antifreeze in that. And I'll do this one-handed, but I'm going to stick that into there. And run that through there until it spits out there. So I'll run out a little more just to make sure. And there you have it. Lawn's all spit clean. Sprayer in the back is all clean. Ran a little through this, which runs it into the tank. Main thing is getting this system cleaned out. Because what happens if you don't, trust me, is it blows these apart. Blows the manifold apart. And if you get lucky, you don't wreck the pump. Which I didn't last time, but I did blow the manifold up. So that's it. Put this back together and put it away. Well, after ripping the wires out of the tractor because I hooked it up to a different tractor and then I left, never unplugged it, put it away, and it goes up there. That's where that goes. Which is on a cable, runs over to there, and runs to that winch. I used to have this one on that, but the pulley broke. So I never really put it back up there. That bugger is heavy. Well, working on the next thing for the winter project. Got this wood from my buddy, Adam. So I decided to close that shelf up. I had tires sitting vertical on it. And I got rid of them finally. But I got all these tires all over the frickin' place. So I'm gonna get them. Here's even tires up there. So I can get them up on here. Alright. Getting them pretty cleaned up now. There's all the tires. So I got that cleaned up, swept up. So I got a lot more room in here. And I used up that spare wood to put over in this corner to hang the hose up instead of throwing it on the ground. So yeah, I just about conclude that. And I left my lights on the tractor, so I'm charging that up right now. And I got all my shit packed up and ready to go back to the garage. And now we're going to get the bugs off the bike before we put that away because it had quite a few on it. So we'll get this thing cleaned up and ready to go in its corner. And that wraps that up. Let's get that put away. And I'm also getting the garage floor all scrubbed up and cleaned up. The garage is going to be full this year. I don't know if that's going to work or not. I still got to get the vet right here. I think that's going to push me out too far. I don't know. Well, Sunday morning, continuing the garage winter mode. Pulled that bike out, and that bike went over here. And you think the little weight on the front of that trailer now? Woo-wee! Car is all the way forward up against the toolbox, and let me tell you, it's tight. Got a rag in there to make sure the metal ain't touching nothing. Bags ain't gonna hurt nothing. Bike is packed in here. Doors closed. Battery tenders are working. So we are good. And I didn't want to do that, but I had no goddamn choice. But it's really, really light, so I'm not too worried about it. That's it. Back to the garage. Well, there you have it. I changed clothes. My second pair of clothes already from being wet. The car's in there. A little tight for her, but thank God she's got all them mirrors or them cameras, so that'll work. So she's packed in there, that's for sure. This I can get a little tighter once I get the Christmas lights down. Alright, that's it for now. That was basically almost a day and a quarter to get that done. On to the next thing. Hopefully that trunk. How many times have I said that? Alright, almost got the garage in winter mode. I think it's pretty much 99% done. Let's flip this around here. Got that car all covered up. I still got to get a bag or plastic to go over the bikes yet. Back there, right there. And that one's all covered up. That one's all covered up. That's all covered up. 65's all covered up. The other side's showing a little bit of the cover, but this side here I don't want slop falling off the truck and hitting it. but you can see it's not quite to the floor over there. So maybe I'll pick up another piece of plastic. That's it for now. Happy Thursday. Well, what we got going on today is working on a buddy's lawnmower. He dropped it off. He said he can't get it running. Long story short, I flushed the gas out, put a different battery in it, found a broken plug. I just got it in there temporary to keep the shit out. And that's where I'm at right now. And then I went to turn it over and the starter shot. So I think what happened is the plug was broke. One fire, they kept cranking on it and smoked the starter. So that's my fun for today. Stick around, we'll see if we can get around with them 3 things. Oh yeah, what fun this is gonna be. And good morning. Saturday was quite interesting. We flipped this around. Got all the Christmas lights out. Box, 3 boxes there. Box there, box there, box there. And we did pretty good. Got a lot done yesterday. The weather was just absolutely beautiful outside. Today it's supposed to be pretty close to what it was yesterday, so that's good. So today we hit the lights up on the roof and do the big pine trees. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Well, Orfita, I'm working on that, which you've seen in the video earlier. And now I'm working on this. I had to pull out that wheel bearing, which came out of the middle of that. And now it's going back together. And I don't think people really want to see that shit, so I don't video record it. So I'm going to finish this up and hope to pray I replace the right one, because I've been burned before, but we'll cross my fingers and get her done. Well, back out in the garage again, working on the truck. But cruise control don't work now. Still haven't looked at that. Found some noise in the back. Well, that was these pins all rusted out, chattering away inside the bracket. And so the brackets all were out, so I gotta go get that. That's one noise. And I gotta double check to make sure the rotor ain't warped, or the disc, so because it's wiggling the wheel, and obviously that's wiggling the brake, and that's why the brake smoked, because it got so damn hot it burned the oil right out of it, and it's stuck. So I gotta take the rotor in, make sure it ain't warped. Hopefully it is, because if it isn't, that means the axle's bent, and that's the reason why this truck has had a shake since the day I bought it. I put new tires on, that got rid of about 80% of the problem, but I still had a little bit left after that, so who knows? We'll find out after I spin this rotor and check her out. Let you know what I figure out. Fun. Content. Yeah, I don't need content like this. Well, Orfita, this is why I have no content. This is what I'm working on. Christmas tree. Oop, I don't know why that's on. The center burned out last year. So now I got to rip it all out and put new ones in, because Debbie doesn't want to throw it away. So I got lights there for it, and that's what I'm after. I'm fixing lights. Oh, what fun it is. 1 hour in, and I have all the lights off. Yeehaw! Well, of course, you can see every light is about, I don't know, 6 inches apart. And of course, the only thing we could find in incandescent, 3 inches apart. It'll never look the same as the other tree, or the rest of the tree, but what do you do? Well, I am not having fun. It took me an hour just to cut the old lights off. I have about halfway down around the bottom done. That took me 45 minutes to get them lights on. Ay. All right, 4.5 hours later, it is fixed. All right, and this is another reason why I ain't getting no content out. Organizing Christmas extra light bulbs and crap, and there's so many here. All right, lights are all sorted. I just got to find a box to put them all in. Are we having fun yet? All right, motor's back together. And now to fix the deck. It's supposed to look like this, only with a new wheel. So now I gotta fix that, and then it should be pretty close to coming home. Yummy, yummy, yummy! Well, happy Saturday morning. And again, I ain't got much for content. But what I am doing is this. If you recall, I told you I had to do an axle. I got the C-clip out. That took me longer to get out, and it took to take the whole truck apart. Ugh, well, it's supposed to come out. But anyways, yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. I got the cover all cleaned up. There's a little bit of rust on it, so I cleaned that up so it wouldn't rust any further. And yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna pull the axle right out, and I get a new one in, get some studs put in it, and put it back together. Well, happy Saturday. Calling these M&M Smash Sugar Cookies. And we also got some more over here. Look how shit all over the place. Chocolate chip M&Ms, done. Sugar cookies in the cooler here, cooling down. And now we're off to Santa Spark cookies. Hey, this is what we're doing. No working on cars today. Woo, what a collage of mess of videos that was, but I don't know why I didn't get that posted out, but I didn't. So anyways, I'm getting it finished up now just to get it out of my phone and clean that out. I did get the tractor done, did have a fuel leak on it yet, and that pretty much made the motor run better, except the fact I had a big mouse nest on top of the engine, and I think that's what made the starter seem bad, is actually jamming up all the mice, what do you want to say, whatever they found between straw, hay, weeds, and they just had that packed in around the flywheel. So once I got that cleaned out, it spun over easy, and then, yeah, and then it fired right off. Once I, got that cleaned out, I could at least spin the motor over decent, fix the fuel leak, put it all back together, and good to go. So that's back to George's house. He's happy as a meadowlark, so that's good. Christmas stuff all got up. I never got a video of that. Sorry about that, but kind of didn't want that out. I really don't want people to find out where I live, but so I kind of kept that out on purpose. And let's see, that's it. I've been lazy for the last couple months, and that's why I haven't posted nothing. So now I gotta get my lazy ass out in the garage and get some shit done before spring is here. I gotta blow apart that garden tractor so I can get that stripped. That's supposed to be all done by, that's got to be done by June for a big John Deere Fest. And I still got to work on my trunk.